Welcome to Bon Jovi Discussions. Today I have my buddy Paul from Cheshire,
For
UK.
England.
England, yeah. How you doing, buddy?
I'm pretty good, thanks, Self.
Doing good. Doing good. Suffering a little bit of allergies right now, so but doing okay. Um, Before we get into our fun topic, I always like to ask my guests that come on the podcast, how did you become a Bon Jovi fan?
Wow, yeah.
Big question.
1986, yeah, it is. 1986. I mean, I know a lot of people in the UK would probably say they became a fan around that time, seeing Bon Jovi on Top of the Pops.
Yeah.
So Bon Jovi had appeared on Top of the Pops. I don't know if Living on a Prayer was the first one on. I know you Give Love a Bad Name was the first UK release, but I think when I first saw them was Living on a Prayer on Top of the Pops. So that combined with a friend of mine, childhood friend, his parents had bought him two cassette tapes. One was Bon Jovi Slippery When Wet, and the other one was Europe the Final Countdown. So he said, "Oh, listen to these tapes; these are fantastic."
Yeah.
And then as soon as I listened to them, they're both great, fantastic. Yeah, I mean, as soon as you heard "Let It Rock," David Bryan's amazing keyboard intro, and it
Big
was just yeah,
Flamingos. Yeah.
amazing. So from there, then I went to my parents, my mother, and said, "Oh, can I have the Slippery When Wet and tape for my birthday or Christmas?" It's a long time ago. I can't remember which. So it's down to Walrus. Yeah, it is Slippery When Wet on the shelf. Grab it, take it in and took it home and just played it till it almost snapped, and it just constantly on play all the time. It's
Yeah.
just it didn't wind them up because my mother actually loves "You Give Love a Bad Name." That's her favorite, one of her favorite songs of all time. She absolutely adores that song. So, but yeah,
Yeah.
it's a fantastic time, and then it went from there. I mean, we bought my friend and I we bought Bon Jovi debut and 7,800 degrees Fahrenheit on tape, but we couldn't afford to buy both of them each, so we bought one each and then we taped each other each tapes because we couldn't afford to
That's
buy
awesome.
two tapes. So we he taped the one for me, the Bon Jovi debut, and I bought Fahrenheit and I taped it for him. So we both went from there. But yeah,
Yeah.
from then on it was just away. I was just we were away then.
Yeah.
You become a fan. So yeah.
That's awesome. What's your absolute favorite song?
Oh wow, mate, that's a big one. Yeah, it can change, can't it? I mean, but yeah, I absolutely love combined with the video. I absolutely love Blood on Blood.
Oh yeah.
Combined with the video,
Yeah.
when you put it together with the video, it makes the song more complete. I
Yep.
mean, I absolutely love the part where they do the running forward. They got it back to the audience and they
Yep.
turn around and run forward and play. And then there's that middle section with the breakdown where Richie walks up and does the hand thing with
Yep.
John, and he's like, really, that's like, yeah, this is it. You can see they're brothers. It's just
Yeah.
a fantastic video. Yeah,
You know,
song.
and that's what a lot of that's what was so great about a lot of their 80s videos was that, especially with like, the start of Slippery,
Yeah.
like like Bad Name and Prayer, Wild in the Streets, Blood
Yeah,
on Blood, Lay Your Hands on Me, Bad Medicine, I'll Be There.
yeah,
All those songs just showed what kind of stage presence that band had, and why they were so great as a live act. And the energy, the excitement, their connection with the fans, showing those in music videos was just brilliant because that made people want to see them even more. You know, Instead of the
absolutely.
cliche, 80s videos of a stupid story,
Mm.
should I say Only Lonely? That
Yeah,
video,
yeah, yeah. They got away from that for Slippery, didn't they? They said we want away from that. We want to show
Yeah.
people how we are live. And I
Yeah.
mean, kudos to Wayne Isham who produced all
Oh,
those, did those
absolutely.
videos. The guy's
Absolutely.
a genius. Major kudos to him because he just did a fantastic job
Yeah.
with all their videos. Just
Yeah.
brilliant.
And so many other bands kind of caught on. They're like, why are we spending millions? Well, record companies, why are we spending millions on music videos when we could just, I mean, you're still spending a lot of money, but let's just capture what the band does best, playing live, because that entices
Yeah,
people to want to go see them. So, but yeah, anyway, let's get into our topic. We are going to
absolutely.
talk about the release of Bon Jovi, All Time Best. 1984
Yeah.
to 2024. And what I love about this is kind of like a 40th anniversary box set from Japan, which we'll get into in just a second. I love that they put a dash after 2024, meaning it isn't over yet. There's more to come in Bon Jovi world.
Wow, that's very. I didn't see that, and now I've seen
Yeah,
it. Now you can see it. You can unsee it now. Yeah,
yeah. So
yeah. I
that's
didn't.
that.
Wow.
Yeah. Which honestly though, right before all, it has that dash too. So, anyway,
Yeah.
so this is a special release from Japan. As we know, just a little bit of history here. Bon Jovi first became big in Japan.
Yeah.
And for the last 40 years, Japan has always showed so much love for this band. Um, and it's no secret, Paul, that we both know that Japan always has the coolest releases. With every album release, there's always a cool package that they release with the album with extra songs, extra photos, extra, DVD,
Yeah.
whatever, what have you.
Totally.
And so Universal with Japan did a special release celebrating the band's 40th anniversary. So there's a few different versions for people that are listening, probably wondering where can you get it if you haven't gotten it already. I think it is a Japan exclusive, so it's not going to be in your store in a different country, wherever you are. You have to order it online, but thankfully you can order it on. I recommend CD Japan. They're always fast with shipping. Great company.
Absolutely.
You can also order on the Japan Universal Store. eBay has them from different dealers. So it is pretty easy to get. So there's different versions. There's the standard edition, there's the deluxe edition, and then there's the super deluxe edition. Obviously, fans like you and me, Paul, you got to get the super deluxe. If you're a
Absolutely. No
diehard,
question.
you got to get the super deluxe. It has all the goodies. So we're just gonna dive right into the super deluxe. The the first standard edition is only disc one, which has
Yeah.
16 songs on it. The double edition, the deluxe edition, has the first two discs, which has
Okay.
30. The Super Deluxe, which is what we're going to talk about, has all three CDs of different songs spanning from 1984 to 24. Disc four has a Blu-ray, which we'll talk about music videos and performances. So the songs that were chosen were actually fan voted, which was pretty cool. So only in Japan, fans outside Japan couldn't vote. So fans in Japan would get to vote their favorite Bon Jovi songs. And what I remember seeing, I don't know if you saw it, Paul, but I remember seeing the polls, and there were so many deep cuts chosen from fans. It wasn't just the hits. Obviously, the hits were
Yeah.
going to be put onto it, but what else could be added to it? And the
Absolutely.
fans voted deep cuts.
Yeah.
I even saw fans like voted like Edge of a Broken Heart and Borderline and
Yeah.
just outtakes. Obviously, no outtakes. Now that I'm looking at, it, I don't think any outtakes actually made it, but that was cool. I loved it. That was awesome.
Oh,
And
absolutely.
all the Japanese fans that voted, their names got added to the book. So I thought that was pretty cool. But without getting into detail, because we're going to go over everything, when you got the box set this morning, what did you think of it at first look?
Well, it is stunning, isn't it? I mean, it is absolutely stunning. I mean, even the quality of it. I mean, it's lovely and shiny. It isn't matte. It's beautiful. The shine of it is just beautiful. It's well put together. The book inside. It actually reminds me a lot of New Jersey, our New Jersey Deluxe release.
Yeah,
It's got
yeah.
that kind of same style about it. And that
Hmm.
is really quite lavish as well. So, it reminds me of that. But I mean, as we all know, the Japanese go the extra, I won't say the extra mile, but the extra 5 miles. They really do.
Oh
I
yeah.
mean, the cards. I mean, they mean so much. I mean, the gift cards they put inside. I mean, I love the Obi strips. They've got to have the Obi strips.
Yep.
And the cards. I mean, the little stickers they put in here as well is like a little sticker, I think,
Yeah.
and the book is just gorgeous. The shots in it. I
Yeah.
mean, I mean, that,
Yeah. Well,
I
let's
mean,
start off with the yep. Yeah, it's amazing. So let's start
yeah,
off with the cover. The cover
yeah.
is awesome. Yeah, I love the red heart and dagger there. We
Oh,
already
absolutely.
talked
Yeah,
the dashes, but I also
yeah,
love let's see here. They have in the background blurred out. They have Crossroad. They have Slip. They have the original Slippery Garbage Bag. They have
Yeah,
Cause Enough for Sale, the debut, New Jersey. What about now? It's kind of random the way that they have their.
yeah,
It would have been really cool if they would have put the album sizes smaller and put them all in
yeah,
order and have all their albums on here. Like I'm
yeah.
even surprised to see this stuff feels right on the cover, which I absolutely love that album.
Mhm.
So, but then obviously you have the back with all the track listing. But let's dive into the book first. So the Super Deluxe Edition has a special booklet. Now they claim with the release that these were never before seen photos. I don't know about you, buddy, but I practically have seen all these photos. You know,
Yeah,
which is fine. You know, I don't care. Just don't advertise as never before seen photos because we've all now maybe fans like outside of the diehard fandom haven't, you know, but we've definitely have seen these photos here and there. As far as maybe the label, the record company, maybe they have never released the photos or anything, but it's like outtakes. Like we've heard outtakes before, and then they put them on the 2004 box set, and you know. So let's start off with
yeah,
the first page. I think is really special because it's a special message from John to all of
right.
our fans in Japan. Thank you for voting for your favorite songs to create this special release. We are grateful to you for embracing us 40 years ago and all of your support since. Thank you for helping to celebrate our 40th anniversary. Now, here's the great part. We
Yep,
hope to see you all very soon in Japan. Much love, JBJ. That is awesome. I think it was great for
yeah.
John and to acknowledge the fans in Japan and to kind of acknowledge the special release. You know?
I mean, yeah, absolutely. I mean, even if they play, when they tour again, I will say if I'm going to say when, because it's without a doubt they're going to tour. They absolutely are. But if they do start that tour in Japan, it makes sense, really, doesn't it? I mean, in regards to like as you said earlier, I mean, Japan took Bon Jovi to their hearts first of all, and and after with it being the 40th anniversary, if they did start in Japan and play a show, I mean, that would be a brilliant start to the tour and the 40th anniversary tour, really. But yeah, I mean, oh yeah. But in regards to the photos, it may be that a lot of these photos wasn't available in Japan in some way. I don't know, maybe publicly available. Maybe the rest of us seen them and they didn't, but I really don't know. But
Yeah,
you know, maybe some of them they weren't allowed due to copyright or ownership or
yeah,
something like that, maybe. I'm not
that's
sure with
true.
this.
Yeah, but I mean, look,
So
I mean, and you could, just looking through this booklet though, the one thing I really do love is the John and Rich. There's a lot of Richie in this. There's a lot of John and
yes.
Richie photos and a lot of live. And forgive me if I'm mistaken, but I think a lot of these live performance photos are actually in
Yeah.
Japan when they were in Japan.
Yeah.
Um, because there's also I'm looking for it now. There's one from John and Bad Medicine, Tokyo, 1988.
Yeah.
I think it was like a drug campaign, if I remember correctly.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, but there's a lot of really awesome, high quality photos here. Let's see here. Yeah, I think a lot of these are like, and then they have like a 2005 Have a Nice Day photos there. So
Yeah.
they kind of span the last 40 years every time the band was in Japan.
Yeah.
Um, let's see here. Yeah, just kind of looking through it. Were there
Really
any
nice one.
photos
I
on
just
your end that you thought stood out to you that you really, really liked?
I really loved the where's that one I had? It was a really it's one of Dave. I really love that photo of Dave behind the
Yeah.
keys. I can't find it now. I just had it earlier, but I can't find it. It's from Slippy When Wet. It's from the tour.
Oh, I know. Yeah, actually
Where is it?
just
I
passed
can't
that one.
find it. I did have it, but I can't find it. There's so many photos in here. It's
Yeah,
uh
I know what
it's a
Are
great
you talking about this
shot.
one?
That's the one. Yeah,
Yeah.
that one. It's you can tell that shot is when he was playing Pink Flamingos.
Yep. Yeah.
That's just doing the thing in between where he stops and he gets the audience to cheer before he starts playing the
Yeah.
rest of the solo. That's just a fantastic. I like that shot. But
Yeah.
yeah, they're all fantastic, great shots.
Yeah. And then there's another booklet in the Super Deluxe. Again, everyone that's listening, there's some things that we're talking about here that aren't included in the standard or deluxe edition. But the second book here, I love the cover. It's a faded out. Um,
Yeah.
they took out the color of it. But it's just filled with lyrics. They have, half of it's the American lyrics, and then it's, translated to Japanese. But for someone that likes to kind of, obviously you and I, like, we know the lyrics, but I'm sure you could relate to this. I remember when I was a kid getting the Bon Jovi albums for the first time, opening up the CD, putting the CD in, taking out the booklet, and following along to each song and just reading who wrote the song, reading the lyrics,
Awesome.
envisioning what the story of the song was, and just looking at the photography. So this is kind of nice to, have, kind of kick back and look at the lyrics and so
Absolutely.
forth. Um,
Yeah. Absolutely.
and then we get into the actual disc box set here. Um, I love that they used a Lost Highway photo in the background. So there's four discs. Three discs are all the songs, which we'll talk about in a second. And then the fourth one is the Blu-ray. But yeah, it's very, very well done for, and the thing is too, is that physical media is kind of dying, but like
Yeah.
I think it's great, like fans like us, who love something so much to have like a special physical box set in our hands. I think it's special. And yeah, I don't know where I was going with
I
that, but
mean,
yeah.
uh, absolutely. I mean, as you said, the media's dying, physical media's dying, and that's a real shame. But I mean, CDs are still massively popular in Japan. They're still the
Yeah,
biggest selling format in Japan. I mean, they started with CDs in 82 or 83. But I mean, you go into any of the stores in Japan and you'll find it's still the biggest format, and they love CD. And I mean, they've got high quality. I mean, these are the super high material ones that they do. The
yeah,
SH, what's it called? I can't think what it's called now. SHM, super high material, so it gives it even
yes,
better sound quality.
yeah.
So I mean, these I can't wait to listen to these.
Oh, I know.
The
And,
super
and
high quality.
and you know what, buddy? I'm glad you mentioned that too, because these are obviously which we'll get into. The videos are HD high definition, as well as the performances. Like some of these
Yeah,
performances very grainy. Like you can find them on YouTube, yeah, but they're very
yeah,
grainy. On this, they're very high quality, and we'll get into that. But
yeah,
like audio wise too, I can't wait to play these because the audio is just it's remastered. Like technology,
yeah,
like behind me, I have hundreds of Bon Jovi CDs and different versions of Slippery. Like the release of Slippery
yeah,
in '86, the re-release in 1998 of the remasters, and all the different editions that have come since. There's
yeah.
definitely always a audio quality improvement.
Improvement.
If
Yeah,
you put on the 1986 Slippery When Wet, and then you
yeah,
put on, Prayer on this,
mm, yeah,
it's two different dynamics. It's like I don't know if you have it in your country, but if you go on Apple Music and Dolby, having Slippery on Dolby, man, it takes the whole
mm,
album to another level. The sound quality is
yeah,
just impressive. So before we get into the actual discs and stuff, we also got, and I also think it's also in the standard and deluxe editions, you can get two to four trading cards,
yeah.
which are cool. So they're all, I think there's like a total of 25 or maybe more. But
Hmm.
you only get four with every box set. So like I don't know which ones you got, buddy. But I'll be curious. But I got a picture of Alec, which is
Nice.
awesome. A
Yeah.
picture of John from the Have a Nice Day tour. A picture of John's jacket from the Forever, which is cool. And then 1988 photo of the band.
Nice.
Which
Nice.
ones did you get?
I've got one of John, the Slippy When Wet tour, I think. Looks like it.
Yeah, that's New Jersey tour, but
Yeah.
yeah, that's an
Is
awesome
it? I
photo.
can't. I
Yeah,
only looked at it quickly. Yeah, New Jersey tour. There we go.
yeah, it doesn't
For
matter.
me,
That's
yeah.
awesome photo though.
I've got actually two of Richie. So Richie was the popular one
Oh,
with this box set.
nice.
So there's one of Richie,
Yeah, that is
and this
awesome.
the other one of Richie,
Awesome. Okay.
and one of the latest bands. So it's a new one.
Oh, that is awesome. That is a cool one right there. that one and the Richard with the guitar. I think that's a Slippery When
Yeah.
Wet photo, by the way. With the
Yeah, that does look like Slippery. Yeah,
yeah,
yeah.
but
I think that is Slippery. So look
that is
again. Yeah, I think
awesome.
that is Slippery.
I'll have to look frantically on online to find like the whole complete collection of I wish they would kind of make like sell these separate, for like collectors like you and me.
Yeah,
They have them
yeah,
all, but like
absolutely.
yeah, like I know these are trading cards. I ain't trading them. I want them all.
No,
But yeah, these are awesome. And then did you also get the sticker?
I did. Yeah, yeah. The little sticker. Yeah,
Yeah. So that is awesome. Let's get into the track listing. So obviously, like we know all of these songs.
yeah,
And like we said earlier, a lot of these were the first disc was kind of just like the given greatest hits, but disc
yeah.
two and disc three were songs that were voted by fans. What did you think of the songs chosen?
Well, I mean, I struggle to find anything and say, oh, why didn't you include that? Because I mean, the songs on it just incredible. I
Yeah,
mean, everything you get on, I mean, wow, I mean, they're all there. I mean, even Dry County, which is one a lot of people would say, why didn't
yeah,
you include Dry County on there? Because it's just an epic song. I'm sure a
yeah.
lot of people would say one of the best songs they've ever written. Richie was on
Hmm.
fire on that song,
Oh,
so
absolutely.
that, I mean, even Only Lonely on the third disc,
Yeah,
this, I mean, it's just fantastic. Living on
yeah,
Sin, Won't Be My Baby, they're all on there. It's just Blood on Blood's on there.
yeah.
It's just, I can't argue with it.
I think the biggest surprise that I saw, like I said, these are fan voted. The biggest surprise, and I'm really glad that they did, was I Am. I love that they put I Am
Yeah,
on this
yeah,
box
I
set
am. Yeah,
from Have a Nice
yeah,
Day.
yeah,
I'm just looking through the track listing right now still. Burning for Love. I'm surprised that
yeah.
got,
Painful.
but I say that, but the debut and 1700 albums, they were huge in Japan,
Yeah,
you
yeah.
know. So I guess I'm not surprised that Burning for Love made it on there. But Tokyo, you have to put Tokyo Road on this
Oh yeah,
if you're
definitely.
doing
It's a given, isn't it? It's got to be on
you
there. There's
gotta
no
put
way that's not going to be on there. I mean,
it.
even the Japanese version of Crossroads back in '94, they took in these arms off and put Tokyo Road on instead. So it's
Yep,
got to be on their greatest hits.
I
It
forgot
was for
about that.
that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Um,
I mean, yeah.
that
I mean, in terms of the track listing, if I remember rightly, I remember reading when they talked about this box set being first released that they would put the track listing in order of votes.
yeah.
I mean, Living on a Prayer got the
Oh,
most votes going down through. So I mean, any other day would have got the least votes
oh, I
of
did.
all of them, but Living on a Prayer got the most votes. I'm sure I read
Oh,
somewhere along the line, so
no,
correct me anybody if I'm wrong.
no.
I'm sure that the track listing is in vote order.
Yeah. You know what? I actually forgot about that. I think you're right. I think I saw something like that too. Especially disc two and disc three, they were the most voted versus the least voted. Uh,
Yeah,
I didn't realize that. Yeah, I totally forgot. Now
I'm
that I'm looking
sure
at
I read it somewhere.
the site.
Very early on, when they first talked about the box set, they said we're going to release the track listing in order of the votes. So Living on a Prayer had the highest, of course.
Yeah.
You know, yeah,
Yeah, that is
doesn't it?
yeah. Well, I think disc one, I think it was the standard greatest hits issue from Universal what they were gonna do, but I think disc two and disc three, like you said, were fan voted. And
Yeah.
yeah, like I
Well, it
forgot
makes
all
sense,
about
wouldn't
that.
it?
I wonder if that
Yeah.
still happened, if they still put um it in order by votes. But yeah,
Yeah.
now I'm looking at this in a different light. I you know,
Yeah.
I do like that Live and Improve and Bounce are back to back. That's awesome.
Yeah.
On disc two. Um, let's see here. Is always not on here? Oh no, it's on disc one. It's on disc one. Yeah, I could look at this track listing all day, but I love that Stick to Your Guns is also on there.
I just can't argue with it. Just I can't argue with anything on this box set. It's just the track listing is
But
fantastic. Kudos to the Japanese fans.
yeah,
It's amazing.
I don't I don't think anything from 2020 is on here though.
No, I don't think so. But if
Yeah,
they
I'm
didn't
not
vote for it,
yeah, I'm not seeing anything from 2020 on here. That's the
no.
only album, that's the only song from any album that's not on here. There's stuff from debuts, 1700, Slippery, Jersey, Faith.
Yeah.
These Days, Crush is on there, Bounce, Have a Nice Day, Lost Highway. Is there anything from the Circle? We Weren't Born to Fall has got to be on here, right? Yeah, it's on here. Or is it? We Weren't Born to Follow. Yep, yeah, yeah, it's on. It's on disc two. What About Now is on there. Well, because we can. Um, Burning Bridge. I wouldn't expect anything from Burning Bridges just because that's not really. That was kind of like just an album to fulfill a contract.
Which is a shame because I would have put We All Fall Down on there, but then they didn't vote for it. So there we go.
Was
But
was it was that song a choice on there?
uh, sorry, We All Fall Down from Burning Bridges. Is that what?
Yeah, that was on there
Yeah.
for a vote. Oh, I didn't know that.
No, I would have put it on there if they chose something. If it
Yeah,
was, if I was, but yeah, I
yeah,
mean, if the Japanese fans didn't vote for it, then
yeah,
that's fair enough. But yeah, I
yeah.
mean, the trap listing I can't argue with,
Yeah, yeah. I'm surprised.
and I understand. Sorry, mate.
No, no,
I
no. You go
understand
ahead.
that. I understand that all this voting was done before Forever came out as well. So I mean, this vote
Yeah,
looks like it would have been done, dusted, and thing before Forever came out. So it would have been interesting to see if they'd included any tracks from Forever on there.
yeah.
But of course, Forever came out after they decided on the track listing for the box
Wait,
set. So
no. We got back up there. You know what? There was something else that they had. So there was a lot of changes that had been made. So when this first got announced early in 24, it was set for release in October, then it got pushed to November.
yeah,
But I do remember that the very initial release of it, they did say that Forever was they were gonna have a like disc four was gonna be the album Forever.
yeah,
And I forgot about it.
yeah,
So that definitely changed. So
yeah.
it changed just to a compilation of songs. But I forgot that Forever was going to be a standout disc on there. And it's not. Yeah, I totally forgot about that.
Yeah.
Um, but let's get into the Blu-ray. The Blu-ray is what really is my favorite part about this box set. So they have music videos of the first disc. Um, Prayer, It's My Life, These Days,
Yeah,
and so on. And they're very high. So if you go on YouTube, all of these songs are on there. The music videos are in HD. So it's nice to
yeah,
have an actual release.
yeah,
Because the last time that we got a DVD compilation of these songs were the 2010 greatest hits.
yeah,
Um, so yeah, so that's awesome. But I think what is really special for me is the exclusive Japan performances. They have 1985 Tokyo, Yokohama. Um, Now that I'm looking at it, they don't even have Yokohama in 96, which is one of the best shows of these days tour. You know, and
yeah,
that's another thing I want to add too. I think what would have been really cool would actually have done because there's a full concert of Yokohama 96. They could have put the whole show on there,
yeah.
or
Absolutely.
it's
Yeah,
still cool
yeah.
they put what
I can
10.
see that the Blu-ray music videos are following disc one CD. So
Yes.
they're living
Yeah.
on a prayer, it's my life, born to be my baby. So the whole of those music videos are everything that's from CD one in chronological order.
Yeah.
So that everything is from disc one. I don't know if there's anything missing. No, it looks like
Yeah.
it's all the
No, yeah, you're right.
16
Yeah.
tracks. Yeah, yeah, it's following it. Yeah,
That's kind of cool. Um,
yeah,
but yeah, so it my only gripe about this would it would have been cool if they would have put like a full on concert because there's enough room to put
yeah,
on, right? Do Yokohama 96, which is a huge fan favorite.
yeah,
Um,
yeah,
but
absolutely.
nonetheless, it's still cool. I mean, there's Burning for Love from 7800 tour, Prayer from Tokyo 95. Um, I'm just looking through the track listing right now. I did like that they put Love for Sale, which is the acoustic from the
Mhm.
Bounce tour, Yokohama in 2003. Um,
Interesting that they put USA Rock Special at the end in Philadelphia.
yeah, isn't
So it isn't
that
in
was kind
Japan.
of yeah,
That
like
kind of that sticks out odd, but
yeah, like the whole thing is like a Japan performance, and then then you get the USA, which I'm not complaining. I think it's awesome, but
yeah,
yeah, but like I said earlier, these performances are on YouTube, but they're very grainy, very low quality, and so for to see them put it in high quality and HD, I thought was fantastic. So it, it,
yeah,
Yeah,
it's that thing where you own physical media at the end of the day. I mean, if you're streaming or you're watching something on, it can be removed at any time. I don't know if you've ever looked for something on YouTube, you found it, oh, fantastic, I found it, and then you go to look for it a few months later and it's gone. You know,
yeah,
it's been removed, the account's been removed, or
yeah,
the video has been removed. With this, you always got it. You're never gonna, unless somebody steals it, and you're not gonna lose it.
yeah.
But yeah, it's just yeah.
It drives me nuts. Um, but is there anything that you would have added to the box set?
Um, I honestly, I am really, really struggling to find anything wrong with it. I'm not
Mhm.
looking for something wrong with it, but I'm
Yeah,
just struggling to see what I could add to it because I mean they've just gone the
yeah,
full gamut with it. It's just a fantastic box set. I just
yeah,
can't wait to listen to it and watch it.
yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Like you said, they did a phenomenal job on making
absolutely.
this. Very well done with artwork and the book and the track listing, the DVD. The only thing that I would have like to would have added was a full on concert. But overall, I'm very proud of this. I think, like you said, they did a very good job and great way to kind of end the 40th anniversary with this release.
Yeah.
So. But was there anything else that you wanted to say about this box set before we conclude?
No, just
Not at all.
uh, no, the Japanese have done fantastic. They've
Yeah.
done, themselves proud. They've done Bon Jovi fans all over the world proud of it. I'm sure there's been many orders going out of Japan for this, as
Oh
well as the
yeah.
Japanese fans going. But yeah, I mean, it's just fantastic.
Yeah.
It's a great way to, it's a great early Christmas present, isn't it,
Yeah.
from the Japanese fans and the
Yeah.
Japanese.
Well, and that's one thing I want to say. I think I kind of said it earlier, but there's always been Japan was the very first country that showed so much love and appreciation for this band and has continued that for the last 40 years. And not only this box set, but they're also doing, they did their own fireworks show and all these pop-up stores with merchandise. And I just think it's so cool to see how much love they have over there. Japanese fans, they're loyal, and it's just awesome to see them getting the recognition that they deserve.
I mean, you mentioned about going to the UK and seeing Bon Jovi at Wembley. Do you think you would like to see them in Japan as well and
Oh
experience not
man,
only the band, but experience the fans as well around
yeah,
you, experience the love they have for the band, and just
yeah,
it's something about it, isn't it? It's just
yeah.
they're
It
so
is.
passionate.
You know what, man? You're right because I think what makes a good show is the audience. I've been to Bon Jovi shows where the audience was just dull and
Yeah,
no energy there. Then I've been to shows where there's so much energy and so much. And I know from like just watching Japanese concerts, Japanese fans, they bring their A game. They bring it
yeah,
all. And they
absolutely.
excitement and energy. And it's always, it doesn't matter which Bon Jovi Japanese concert you're watching, they
Yeah,
always bring their A game. It's
absolutely.
it's fantastic. So
It is.
but yeah. Anyway, buddy, thank you so much for taking the time to come on. I knew
Problem.
you'd be perfect to share the excitement and energy about this box set, and I appreciate you taking the time to come on.
No, it's been fun. It's been excellent. Thanks, mate. Thanks for inviting me on. And yeah, let's do it again
Absolutely.
soon sometime.
Yeah. Stay on. I'm gonna end the recording, but thanks again, buddy.
Thank you.
All right.